question about 4 in B.
Okay.
E4.
Yep.
It says that if a supervisor has held a certification for the past 4 years, they don't have to do the new certification process. And it used to be 2 years from what I understand at the state board meeting, and you're expanding it to 4 years.
Is it for the last 4 years or in the last 4 years? In other words, someone had previously been employed and certified in this manner. Okay.
For the previous continuously then, is that what they're saying? That they've been a supervisor continuously for 4 years?
In the previous 4 years.
So it could be 46 months ago I was a supervisor, so now I'm coming back to work, I don't have to do the training again. I'm trying to understand that better.
That's correct.
Okay, so if I'm not required to do the certification process, how will I get my education on the changes in the statute that are in the PAW training and the academy? Because you're expanding it from 5 to 8 days. So how am I, as a supervisor coming back after taking time off, going to get up to date on that?
So that would be the responsibility of the county they already do some on-the-job training and in-person training and that sort of thing. And they're required to make sure that you're adhering to the statutes and rules as well.
Well, why would we expand it to 4 years from 2 years? I know that they said it's to to comply with the child welfare, but I really feel like with all the changes going on that we shouldn't be expanding it to 4 years. I'm just wondering why, besides the sub-PAC for child welfare, thinking they want it to match their existing things. To me, it doesn't seem like that is a justification, especially with so many changes going on. And I really feel like they should, if they've been out, if they haven't done the training since it changed, they should do the extra 3 days in the academy. If you're going from 5 to 8 days, that's a lot of content. That's almost double the content.
This is Mindy. We'll take that feedback into consideration if Peggy made a note of it. And so we'll determine whether we want to make that change prior to the state board.
Okay. Rob?
And this relates to this is I got some information from a family member who said, well, the APS investigator said he's now the new supervisor, and they asked, well, what training do you have? He says, oh, I just came from CPS. And they said, but APS is a completely different world. And so everything that this particular investigator was looking at, as I heard from the family and some of the team members in general, they didn't give me any other specific information, but just said he kept referring to CPS, 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 and applying those rules. And so everybody on the individual's team was concerned that there was a lot of misinformation that he was documenting that wasn't evidence-based. So there, in that particular case, and I've heard that more than one concern about this particular individual, not from myself, but I mean from other people. So when I look at the training, if he came from CPS and all of a sudden he's a supervisor, why wouldn't you, and I guess because it's now that we know that the state has oversight, so it should have been the county that determined that he should have had the correct training, right, Mindy?
Yeah, it's real quick. So this is Mindy Kemp again from CBHS. All of these requirements, while we're modifying them, there have been training requirements for APS staff, and so every APS caseworker and supervisor is required to take both the initial training and then certain training every year thereafter. And we do oversight and monitoring quality assurance. And in fact, last year we conducted a review of every APS caseworker and supervisor in the state. And not only did all the new workers meet their training requirements for APS specific training, but every single caseworker and supervisor in the state met their ongoing training requirements as well.
And this was recently, so maybe that's happened since then. So, but thank you for clarifying that.
Great.